Your first $100,000 is the hardest money you'll ever save, but it's also the most important because once you hit six figures, the entire game changes. Your money starts making its own money. Compound interest shifts into overdrive. You stop working for wealth. Your wealth starts working for you. But getting there? That's the brutal part. Most people never make it. They get to $20,000, maybe $30,000, and then life happens. The car breaks down, a medical bill arrives, they pull the money out, and they're back at square one. This is the blueprint to get you past that brutal part, faster than you think possible. No fluff, just the math and the strategy that works. Let's start with the math. If you save $10,000 a year, you'll hit your goal in about 10 years with average market returns, a full decade. But what if you could cut that in half? Save $20,000 a year and you're there in 5. That difference is massive, not just in time, but in the power of compounding. Someone who hits 100K at age 30 versus 35 ends up with hundreds of thousands more by retirement, even with the same savings rate from then on. Those 5 years are that critical. So how do you find $20,000 a year? That's $1,667 a month. Sounds impossible. It's not. It's just hard. Here's how you do it. Step 1. For 1 month, track every single dollar. I know you've heard it, but you probably haven't done it. Your coffee, your subscriptions, that random Amazon purchase. Most people are shocked to find they're bleeding hundreds, sometimes thousands, on things they don't even remember buying. 400 on food delivery, 200 on subscriptions you forgot you had. Find those leaks. Plug them. That's your first move. Step 2. Pay yourself first. This is the golden rule. The day you get paid, that $1,667 goes straight into savings. Not at the end of the month, not if there's money left over. First. Automate it. Set up an automatic transfer. You can't spend money you never see in your checking account. Most people spend first and try to save what's left. There is never anything left. Step 3. Attack the big 3. Housing, transportation, and food. This is where your money goes, and it's where you have the most leverage. If your housing is over 30% of your income, you're losing. Get a roommate, downsize. Your dream isn't granite countertops. Your dream is $100,000 in the bank. Transportation? Stop financing cars you can't afford. A $500 car payment is $6,000 a year gone for a depreciating asset. Buy a used car with cash. Drive it into the ground. Food? A $15 lunch every workday costs you $3,600 a year. Learn to cook. Meal prep. It's not sexy, but it works. Finally, step 5. You can only cut so much. Now you increase your income. Ask for that raise. If you're good at your job and haven't asked in 2 years, you're leaving money on the table. A $5,000 raise goes directly to your goal. Start a side hustle. Drive for Uber, freelance, sell stuff you don't need. An extra $500 a month is another $6,000 a year. This isn't forever, it's for now. You're in accumulation mode. Finally, invest it. Don't let $100,000 sit in a bank account. Inflation will eat it alive. Put it in simple, low-cost index funds, S&P 500, total stock market, whatever. Just get it in the market earning an average of 7 to 10% a year. At that rate, your monthly savings gets you to $100K in about 4.5 years. The market will go up and it will go down. Don't panic. Don't sell. Just stay the course. Because the hardest part is the beginning, but once you cross that line, everything changes. Let's get real about the psychology, because saving $100,000 isn't a math problem, it's a mindset problem. You will have moments, I guarantee it, where you want to quit. Your friends are booking flights to Bali, and you're at home prepping lentils for the week. Everyone's showing off a new car, and you're still driving that 10-year-old Honda. This right here, this is the test. This is where people break. Not because they can't add or subtract, but because they can't handle being different. Your friends will call you cheap, your family will ask why you're suddenly so obsessed with money, and every time you open Instagram, it'll feel like you're the only one missing out. You have to ignore it. They're not building wealth,
They're living paycheck to paycheck, constantly wondering why they're broke. You're playing a different game, a longer game. And in 5 years, you'll have 6 figures in the bank while they're still stuck in the same complaint loop. Here's a trick that worked for me. Calculate your net worth every single month, not to obsess over it, but to see the proof. Month 1, you're at $5,000. Month 2, $6,800. Month 3, $8,500. Watching that number climb is addictive. It's tangible evidence that every single sacrifice you make actually matters. Now let's talk about windfalls, that tax refund, a bonus from work, an inheritance. When you get a chunk of cash, 100% of it goes to the goal. Not 50%, no, I'll save a little and spend a little. All of it. You can celebrate when you hit 100K. Until then, you are in beast mode. That $3,000 tax refund, you just shaved 2 months off your timeline. A $5,000 bonus, that's 3 months gone. This is rocket fuel for your goal. Don't waste a drop. And let's be clear about what not to do. You don't pull that money out for a wedding. You don't pull it out for a vacation. You definitely don't pull it out because you deserve it. You know what you deserve? Financial freedom. A $3,000 vacation doesn't just cost you $3,000. It costs you the 40 years of compound interest on that money. That's $150,000 at retirement. Your first 100K is sacred. Guard it. Protect it. The only thing that touches it is a true life or death emergency. Think about the timeline. If you save $500 a month, it'll take you 14 years to hit your goal. $1,000 a month, 7 years. $1,500, 5 years. $2,000 a month gets you there in 4. Every extra $500 you can find shaves years off your journey, years of financial stress. Find the 500. Because here's what happens after you cross the finish line. Your $100,000, earning an average 8%, makes $8,000 a year on its own. That's $667 a month that your money is earning for you. Suddenly, your money is adding more to your net worth than most people save. Getting to 200K from there doesn't take another 7 years, it takes 6, because your investments are doing half the work. 200 to 300K, 4 years. It accelerates. This is why getting to that first 100,000 is everything. It means living differently for a few years. No new car, no luxury apartment, no $200 dinners just for the Instagram. You're not keeping up with people who look rich but are actually broke. You're building something real, something that lasts, something that compounds. Saving your first $100,000 will be one of the hardest financial challenges you ever face. It demands discipline. It requires you to say no again and again. But it will also be the most valuable. Because when you get there, you're not the same person. You're someone who can delay gratification. You're someone who can set a massive goal and actually achieve it. You're someone who understands that wealth isn't about looking rich, it's about being free. And that first $100,000, that's your ticket. That's the foundation for everything that comes next.